Joe and his initiation into Freemasonry. A quest for power or spiritual awakening? Joe, a curious and knowledge-hungry young man, had long heard about Freemasonry. According to certain rumors circulating in his community, Freemasons had access to secret knowledge and supernatural powers. Fascinated by these stories, Joe harbored a secret dream to become a Freemason and acquire these so-called powers to change his life. One day he decided to speak to his friend Emmanuel, a worshipful master of the respectable lodge, Mont d'Olivier No. 14, located in Bourgeois 1A, Airport Road, Cays, Haiti. Emmanuel was respected by everyone, and Joe knew that if anyone could introduce him to this mystical world, it was him. After exchanging some formalities, Joe dove in. "Emmanuel, I've long thought about joining Freemasonry. I want to be initiated. I believe it's the path that will grant me extraordinary abilities and access to hidden secrets." Hearing these words, Emmanuel remained silent for a few seconds. Then with a kind smile, he responded, "Joe, my friend, it seems you've been captivated by the myths surrounding our order. What you seek is not what Freemasonry offers." Joe, slightly confused, asked, "Then what can it offer me? I thought I could gain powers like in the movies or the stories I've heard." Emmanuel gently nodded and took a breath before continuing. "Freemasonry doesn't promise supernatural powers like in Hollywood films, but it offers you a framework to evolve morally, mystically, and spiritually, depending on your level and ability to understand the teachings and apply them to your life." Joe remained silent for a moment, thoughtful. He had always associated Freemasonry with occult mysteries and witchcraft practices, but Emmanuel was opening his eyes to a much deeper and philosophical reality. Emmanuel continued, "Freemasonry is, above all, a personal quest for self-improvement. It teaches you to know yourself, to become a better man, and to develop your moral and spiritual virtues. The symbols we use aren't magical tools, but allegories to help you understand life and its mysteries in a more enlightened way." Still intrigued, Joe wanted to know more. But the rituals, the symbols, the ceremonies, all of it seems so mysterious. Doesn't it hide something deeper? Emmanuel smiled again. "Every symbol, every ritual has a meaning, Joe, but their purpose isn't to grant you supernatural powers. They are there to remind you of spiritual truths, life lessons. When you are initiated, you won't gain extraordinary abilities, but you will begin a journey toward inner light, toward a better understanding of yourself and the universe. That is far more valuable than any imaginary power." Joe listened attentively, aware that his friend was sharing something profound, far from the cliches he had always believed. Emmanuel continued, "When you're ready to accept that, then you'll be ready for initiation. But know that it's a demanding path. It's not about seeking shortcuts to power, but about committing to work on yourself, to become a better man for yourself and for society." Touched by his friend's wisdom, Joe realized that he had long sought to understand Freemasonry through fantasies and popular legends. But by speaking to Emmanuel, he began to glimpse a whole other dimension of this fraternity. "So do you think I'm ready to be initiated?" Joe asked, this time in a more humble tone. Emmanuel placed a hand on his shoulder and replied, "It's not for me to decide. It's up to you. The decision must come from your heart and your willingness to improve yourself. If you're ready to move forward with patience, humility, and an open mind, then the Lodge Mont des Oliviers will welcome you with respect and fraternity." Joe left Emmanuel's house that day with a completely new perspective. He realized that Freemasonry wasn't a path to supernatural powers, but an inner journey, a quest for spiritual and moral perfection. The true power, he realized, lay in self-mastery, the elevation of the spirit, and the wisdom gained through experience.